And we should be a go. Okay. So, I have been getting coral for the Minecraft base. Yeah. I don't know if it was, like, obvious or whatever, but you could see my beacon and my haste. Man. So I have like 4 shulker boxes here for coral and stuff. I think technically 5 with that one and 6 with that one. But so far, only filled 1. And I want more coral blocks. And obviously fans. Let me move this so it's slightly less distracting to me. There we go. But yeah, what I've been doing for a little while now is literally just bone mealing and breaking. Ah! And the nice thing is, this actually does not decrease the durability of my pickaxe. So I can do this to my heart's content, with pretty much no worry. The part that does cost durability, though, is mining the actual coral blocks. One thing that sucks is there's no way to make, like, a coral farm of any sort. You kind of just have to go devastate a natural ecosystem. Which sucks, because it's a really pretty block. But, this works. And, it works pretty well. So I just gotta keep doing this until I think I have enough. Which will happen eventually. And yeah, this gets every type of coral. Unlike flowers, I don't believe coral has a specific pattern based upon your coordinates, which is quite nice. And if we're lucky, we'll get a good amount every time I place a single piece of bone meal, which you have seen a couple times. Obviously, this is sort of more efficient than, what is it, just going around excavating a bunch of coral, because it's an infinite source. And this only works in warm ocean biomes. Lukewarm, no. Just like cold, no. Everything else doesn't work. It has to be a warm ocean. Which sucks, because I wish there was a way to get more of it. And there's no deep warm oceans, where I would have built my base, if they generated, but they don't naturally generate. I believe they existed in one version of the game, and that was not the version this world was created in. And it sucks, because coral only generates in warm oceans. Can only be grown in warm oceans. Is otherwise just a massive pain to get. Technically, you can get it from wandering traders, but it's just not a large amount. And not nearly large enough for larger builds. Large, large, large. This is obviously not the super efficient method. I'm sure I could, like, hook a dispenser up and then use a bubble elevator or something to make a more efficient system. But I don't care. Because it would take more time to do that than it does to just gather it from here. I guess you could set this up so that it's a little bit easier. Like, make it a more traversable or something. I guess I can also check if... Okay, coral does not seem to replace existing, like, seagrass and stuff. I guess I could just not use sand. That's also an option. I'm gonna try that. Are there materials that it grow on that seagrass won't? Because it looks like seagrass can be put on pretty much everything that coral can. I guess if I grew it on the side, maybe, but then that comes with a really annoying consequence of you don't get the regular coral type that I also would like. I guess it's a very good way of getting fans quickly, but just getting the regular coral is kind of a pain. And I need it because it looks cool. And for literally no other reason. That is what I love about Minecraft. Why do you want this? It looks pretty cool. That's it? Yeah. Oh my gosh, you know what? Out of sight, out of range. Boom. Problem not solved, but, you know, temporarily dealt with. Also, coral can be insta-mined by utilizing an Efficiency 5 Haste 2 setup with a beacon, which is nice, because it makes this gathering process less annoying. You know, I guess I could just do this. And then from there, just take the bone meal from my boxes. I think that works pretty good. I don't think there's actually any difference in speed of this if I switch to a crouching position, because Swift Sneak, it makes you move faster. Which is kind of nice. Ah, yes. Now the real question is how long I'll end up doing this for before I give up because I'm annoyed. Also, I don't have to worry too much about suffocation damage, because I'm simply that goated. Kinda wish there was a more efficient method to doing this. As I will keep saying, I feel like Drowned should drop coral or something. Drowned dropping coral would be awesome. Or like, if the Nautilus variants could, too. Make it farmable, Mojang, I beg you. This is so annoying and tedious. Or more farmable, I guess. Hear my plea. Make it so I can bone meal coral blocks and have them replace stone. Just like... well, just like moss, actually. That would be kind of awesome. What are we at? Not even a stack of any of these. Oh my gosh. I might just try picking off all of the bits from a bunch of coral that's naturally generated and see if that's any better. Might just switch to doing that entirely. And then come back to this when it's, like, the only option. Or find another frickin' coral reef, I guess. Remember! Everything is farmable if you try hard enough. I see a Drowned over there. Break off, I'm trying to work. Oh. Hi, Pickle. I'm playing Coral Gathering Simulator. You know, the game where you gather as much coral as possible for one specific build. Right now I have this much coral, and that much coral. Oh yeah, and that much coral. Hello, drowned monster. Goodbye, drowned monster. Oh, there's more of them. One of them that I killed probably summoned reinforcements. Great. Ah, yes. Needed this stream, been a while since you concentrated hard on something like you did with that animation. Yeah. That was a crazy animation, by the way. Like, insanely good. Like, holy crap, dude. Such a shame all the people who view this live chat aren't going to be able to see it because they aren't in Pickle's Discord server. And they don't view his live streams. Fun fact, this doesn't use any durability. Because coral is considered a weak block. Now, actual coral blocks do cost durability, but like the fans and stuff, no, they're considered a foliage type. Because you didn't want to be the one to say it, but you cooked. Oh yeah, you did. That was a really good animation. Okay, this is getting, like, tedious and annoying. I'm gonna switch to another method and see if it works any better. Yes, yes, fun songs. Thank you, game. Music. Musica. I still don't have a single stack of any of these. But, on the bright side, that is about to change. Sand or stone? Let's just get some stone real quick. Oh, right, I can insta-mine. Thank you, beacons. So glad to have access to these now. They make this way easier. Just want to tunnel this pit real quick and get ourselves some stone. Heck, I could make an underwater, undersea system for this, make it a little easier on myself. I think I only really need one stack or so. 8x8's more than enough space. If I recall correctly, anyway. Excuse me, let's just... I'm not intending to do it like that, I'm just bad at pressing right-click. Just 3 weeks away? Can you believe it? Eugenics, just 3 weeks away! I know, that's pretty exciting. That's a labor of love 7-year development game right there. Pretty epic, if I don't say so myself. Is it 7 years, or is it... I actually can't remember. That's Silksong. Silksong was 7 years. You forgot it's coming out and was surprised when you got bombarded with notifications. Yeah, that's fair. I'm really excited for Endicopia, and a bunch of other games, too. From my goat, Edmund McMillan. One of the ones that I'm exceptionally excited for is called Queen's Garden, I think. It's very cool looking. Okay. That sucks. Holy frick. I think this is technically more efficient than doing it the other way, but like this only gets one specific thing, and that's the fans, which we don't really care as much about. They don't look as cool, but they do have more placements, so I might as well just do this to gather up as many as I can real quick. I thought this would be much more efficient. It's 6 years, you think, technically with a big asterisk, 13 years. Silksong is kind of 7 years. It was from when it was revealed, it was 6 years, but I believe the actual development was stated to be 7 years, or approximately such. Since they started it about a year before revealing because of the DLC thing. Or I guess revealing that it would be a separate experience. Oh, it leached over the other side. Huh. That is a big old technically, though. Oh, Mugenics, yeah. Well, same thing, so who cares? It's gonna be real fun to place this down when I finally, think I've got enough. It's your Silk Song, that's fair. The difference is Mugenics has had, like, constant updates about its progress and stuff. While Silk Song was just Team Cherry going, you'll see how cool it is when it's done. And then we saw how cool it was when it was done, and it's pretty dang cool. Oh man, you know, Terraria's next update is coming out like 7 days from now. Can you believe it? Terraria, in a week. Just a week away. Terraria. I'm kind of excited to finally replay the entire game for the trillionth time. I say excited, I just kind of want to like see what the new stuff is, and then I'll probably be done. And then watch a video that shows me all the things I missed and be like, what? I can't believe I missed that. I guess I could do this on the seafloor now that I think about it. Seafloor, C4. C418? No way. Alright, that's a lot of Coral fans. Coral fans be like, yo, have you checked out Coral, dude? I think it's pretty cool. Wow, that is not nearly as efficient as I would have liked it to be. We did get quite a few corals from it, though, so I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, this is already, like, more annoying to do than just doing it on the surface. Ugh. And I don't think it's even really more efficient or anything. I don't want granite. I already have enough of that. Both Chadley methods to marketing. One where you know it's going to be so good, so there's no need to market it, and the other where it's really good, but the dev is mentally ill, so he has to remind people it's good. Yeah, Team Cherry, I think, is the only set of game developers who are, like, completely mentally stable that I've ever seen. Like, from a logistical standpoint, I don't think I've ever seen any group of developers who have ever been, like, completely, fully sane while doing their game development, and remained such the entire time, and gone through zero controversy the entire time. Like, it's kind of nuts. Toby Fox, literally is what's going on with him. Like, he has to do everything in his power to not, like, talk about it, because... because if he does, he'll spoil something. No controversy, but, like, what's going on, man? Come on, you gotta tell us something. Give us a crumb. Give us a little... anything. And he does sometimes with the newsletters. It's kind of awesome. Still do that. My standing platform. I stand on it, see. Ah, yes, the true Minecraft experience of, I can't freaking reach that, oops. This is why we need that reach enchantment thing, the crab claw or whatever. It would make this so much less of a pain. Also, that's the reason why I didn't want to make this out of cobble initially. I'm gonna destroy this back layer because that's as far as I can reach. Honestly, rare to see a game that's as original as what Mr. Fox makes. Real creative guy. True. And that's what you think until you play Mother 3 for the first time, and then you go, oh. Which isn't really true, but still. Like, that's where he got a lot of his inspiration from. The Mother series. Ah! Sorry. That was the pained whispers and whimpers of a dying man. Having to deal with the infuriating BS that is accidentally breaking a single block that can easily be placed again. Yeah, I guess. Feels like it should be Friday to you. I know, right? Like, time is doing that weird thing again. It's just because of, like, all the stuff that's happening. It feels like it's so much that it could only possibly have happened over a longer period of time, but nope. It's all right now. When you least want it to be. I should be able to make coral juice that summons more coral, and only coral. Or I guess I can find a block that coral will spawn on that seagrass won't, but I don't think there's anything like that, because seagrass is, like, insane. When it's a Tuesday, but it feels like a Friday. When it's a Thursday, but it feels like a Friday. When it's a Wednesday, but it feels like a Friday. How much we got? Oh, we finally have a stack of tube coral and brain coral. That took literally forever. And way more bone meal than it feels like is worth. Which, I mean, whatever. We'll get more coral as we keep going. Oh, frickin' squid jump scare. Holy crap. Watch me accidentally break my freaking pickaxe. Yep. Okay, are we... Honestly, it doesn't hit the same as the classic when it's a Wednesday, but it feels like a Friday! I know. Oh my gosh. It's too bad there's no way to auto-farm this, as I keep saying. I wish I didn't need the Silk Touch coral so dang hard. Oops. Ah, yes. The slightly tedious process of gathering coral. Geez, frickin' hiccup.
Don't you know, Context? Hiccups aren't real.
Why do you need so much anyway? If you haven't seen the Wonder Water base, I just want to make sure I have enough and I don't have to go grind even more later. It's just a little bit tedious to get, so I figured I might as well get it out of the way earlier. And also, if I end up having more than I need, I can do more building with it. But I wanted to make a very large, sprawling area, and the coral needs to be big enough that it looks cool, so... Gotta make sure I get enough. I think I'll use this stack of bone meal and maybe the next one before I get back to getting coral blocks. And then at that point, I'll probably just get a few more stacks, or fill up a shulker box, maybe. Did I eat that cobblestone? Of course I ate the cobblestone. Why wouldn't I eat the cobblestone? It was tasty and delicious. This is what I do to relax. I play Minceraft. When I want to have fun, I can also play Minecraft sometimes, but generally I do it because it's relaxing. Definitely not tedious. I mean, the art creation part of it's sort of why I play it, so yeah. Had a rhythm of that Doofenshmirtz, there's a platypus controlling me song. There's a platypus controlling me. And I don't really understand. Got glue on my hands. Now I'm... I got glue on my platypus controlling me. I don't even remember the lyrics, but I know the tune, and it's there at the back of my mind. It sits in my brain paying no rent because it doesn't need to. That's how goated it is. Dun dun dun. 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 I wish the moon cycles affected the growth patterns of plants in this game, because it would make it, like... That would be a way of automating, like, certain colors of coral or flowers or something. It would make it, like, slightly less tedious to gather, because you could just check the moon cycle and go, oh, okay, well, today's Rose Day, so I don't need to do anything. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down this hill and I got glue on my hands. Now I got records on my fingers, records on my fingers, I got records on my fingers, and I just don't understand. What are we looking like? Looks like I got another stack of something. It's interesting that previously that fans were more abundant for me, but now it's actually everything else that is. Oh, okay. That was your favorite song when you were little? Well, yeah, because it's goated. A lot of the Phineas and Ferb songs turn out to be pretty dang awesome, so, you know. Makes sense that you'd like them. Ah, coral. Perfect use of my time. This, I think, is probably the most tedious part of the entire process, and it's really not that bad in comparison to some things that you have to do to get decoration in Minecraft. Like, sea pickles are pretty much the easiest part, because all I need is bone meal. And one other sea pickle, and booyah, infinite sea pickles. They're actually one of the only coral reef blocks that you can get so easily. You can use wandering traders for infinite coral, but it's like, they get you so little, and it costs so many emerald, that it's just not worth it. It also takes forever, because they are the most inconsistent thing in this entire game. Which is already somewhat inconsistent. Oh. How much bone do I have left? Sea pickles? Sea pickles. I think I'm running out of mental for this, so I'm just gonna grab all that, and then... just, like... Oh, frick. Goated. Okay. This and this can probably go in here without much consequence. Oops. Give me that. We're gonna need to refill our inventory full of crap later anyway, so yeah. 19 can probably stack fine. Actually, not a bad amount of coral for that. Alright, let's start getting more blocks. I might move the beacon for this, actually. Yeah, it's looking like I have to. Well, better get on there. I think I'm fine leaving those up there, since I'll just be using 1 or 2 shulker boxes anyway. My gosh, shut up. I do wish I could get experience more easily. It's just kind of a pain in this general area. I'll probably leave the actual beacon itself till last, since I can still benefit from some amount of haste while I'm doing this. Minecraft experience of breaking my beacon, taking literally forever. I know, just build another beacon, and use that beacon's haste 2 buff to break this one. Easy peasy. Well, I need air. Thinking if you should do another speed animation for your stream tomorrow. It was draining but fun, and you got a result you could post in most places. It was pretty awesome, yeah. I wish I could get all this iron without having to swim around like a maniac. Is that a trident drowned? Natural spawning as well. Crazy work. I need that thing. Your dark your trident. Ah, you didn't drop it. Unlucky. Gotta make sure I'm using the right pickaxe for this. Don't want to accidentally use the wrong one and eat all my durability I need for coral. We posted to your Discord to show off. Good idea. Incredible usage of free will. Let me crack my knuckles. Alright. Back to the ground. Any trace that I was ever here will be gone, including all of the coral, which I will have eaten. Turned into a delectable little snack because I was a little bit hungry. It's too bad beacons don't just give water breathing like conduits. I could just bring a conduit along, but like, that's tedious. And takes literally slightly more effort than this does, so... Too much, you know? Oh my gosh, already feeling the effects of not having haste. Even though I still have it, but you know. Boom! Gotcha. Alright. Beacon dismantled. I'm gonna have to do that at least one more time, which I'm going to be dreading, but you know, whatever. Ah, pufferfish. Like, several pufferfish. Funny. Let's find a good spot for this beacon. We're centered near a bunch of other coral. Insta-mining it all away. I should really bring the rest of my stuff with me. Hold on. Why didn't I just do this? I have a trident. Most competent streamer of all time. Oh, it's a lightning storm. Also, I turned off phantoms, for those wondering. I don't like them. They're annoying. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I could just do this. Dumbest man alive. Look at those pufferfish. Look how silly they are. Look at that guy. Look at him. What a silly little guy. What a funky little goober. Holy frick. Look at that. Ain't that real pretty? Well, time to devastate more of a natural and beautiful landscape for my own personal gain. Actually, you know what? Since it's a lightning storm, let me check my coordinates real quick so I don't forget. I believe monster spawns are going to be happening, so I can just go murder something. Oh, this is a desert. Oh, I don't think that impacted it, actually. Okay, perfect. I can just get more peak stuff. Well, I wanted to have some of the experience from that, but that's fine, I guess. Need to repair my pickaxe. Terrible armor. I mean, a full iron skeleton's still pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's still terrible armor. Hey there, shoot at me some more, I dare you. Should have brought the smite sword for this. Just makes this slightly more efficient. That guy's got armor on. Means he'll be an easier target. And by easier target, I mean free loot. Oh, these guys who apply whatever debuff they apply. I actually don't remember. Is it weakness? Really? That's just, like, really annoying. Which, to be fair, a lot of the desert stuff already is, Okay. This is technically slightly sidetracking me, but I also need to get repair on this, so whatever. I should really just make a bunch of different weapons for committing murder against different mobs. Oh, that's the new camel variant! Heck yeah! Been looking for these guys. Holy frickin' annoying. Get over here. You are like a nightmare to hit. I want to save this. Problem is I'm terrible at freaking hitting my enemies. Oh, rabbit's feet. Might as well hold on to those for later. Is it gonna die? I hope it doesn't die. He lived! Cool, I'm just gonna leave him alone then. He might despawn if I don't tame him. I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh wow, he got low. Are you automatically tamed? Okay, you are. You can't stop watching it now? Yeah, because it's awesome. It's fun to be able to admire your own creations. I should be getting this dry grass as well. What's my durability at? Above 600? Okay, this is a really slow process. Just keep going. Get some dry grass for you. You have plans for it? Alright, I'll grab you some dry grass. 1 second. I know I have shears somewhere around here. When you have time to actually play. Haha. You only need a little bit, you can bone meal the rest into existence. This one. No. This one? Yes. I'll put the dry grass in there, as well as these pickles and this bone meal. I hear you. Oh, was it a rabbit? That might have been a rabbit. I don't feel like keeping the shears for now. The annoying part of this is, as usual, repairing my equipment. I should just make another pickaxe. With Silk Touch. Oh, frick off. Don't you dare hit me. These guys alone are the reason you should bring Smite with you. I do hope we get a... what is it? A sort of a bogged equivalent for the zombies as well. I think that would be quite nice. Give me your feet! Thank you. Me when I stab a rabbit to death. Holy frick. Oh, you know, I actually haven't eaten rabbit's meat in this world yet. Should probably do that. Get over here! Most annoying thing in the entire world to kill. I mean, I guess I could just lead them over with golden carrots and then rip their eyes out. There we go. Okay. Yippee. What the frick? World Gen, I guess? What the heck? Oh, hey, I've been here before! This is the desert that I ate half of, because I was bored. Still wasn't enough sand, I don't think. Yeah, we've already gotten some visible repairs on this pickaxe. You can clearly see some exposed sandstone there. That I do think is natural. I do believe such is the case. I think the thunderstorm already stopped. That's rough. Hello! Goodbye, I need experience. Alright, more experience. Suddenly feel like eating even more ice cream. Tastes too dang good, I guess. Are we already out of more monsters? Hot dang, that was fast. Could my, like, saturation go down at all, please? Am I just too awesome for that to happen? What a shame. There's our camel husk. Oh no, it's still raining. I guess just the storm part stopped. Oh. There's jungle over here we can try. It should be night soon enough. Any monstrosities? I see a creeper. Creeper! Aw, man. Okay, I think I might have just hallucinated. Or it despawned. 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 Also, should make sure to be holding that. This would be a good place to put the beacon. Should have brought my bow and arrow. Did a camel naturally spawn there? Oh my gosh, is it a full moon? Holy frick, it's not even full and there's just so many monsters. Thanks for the assist. I just heard a trident. Or I thought I did. It could have been one of those guys on a hammer. What the frick happened? How did you get off of the camel? I might have just gotten hit by a spear. Oh my gosh. Is that a hidden mechanic? More monsters and full moons? So moon cycle affects spawn rate in Minecraft. With the larger the moon is, the more monsters will spawn. It's not a hidden mechanic. I mean, I guess it's kind of hidden, but it's not an intentionally hidden mechanic. It's something that's been pretty well documented for a good while now. Alright, just eat that, and we're good. Rabbit raw restores that much. It's kind of crazy. I thought I heard that trident earlier, so I guess I better check. Can y'all stop being such a pain? Gosh darn skeletons. Holy frickin' monsters. I guess it's a desert. That sometimes increases spawn rate. Just because there's more space for them to spawn in. I got hit by John Weakness at some point. Why is there just a regular camel here? Heck yeah, multi-kill. Oh my gosh, dude. What the heck? There are so many. I mean, experience is experience. Oh, he sits down. That's so cute. What? Camels be cameling. Okay. I think that's probably good enough for now. If I need more, I can always just wait for night and kill more things anyway, so this should do pretty nicely. I guess we can see if we can get a zombie nautilus spawn, right? I don't know how rare they are, though. Can try killing some squids, see if that frees up the cap. Excuse me. Yeah, I have no idea how they spawn. Just know that they're... Oh, you know what? I should probably be away from any land to prevent monsters of any other type spawning. Holy frick, look at that. It's probably... There were probably so many because I was in the water and prevented other monster types from spawning. I guess they just don't spawn in coral reefs? Oh, pufferfish. But then where do they spawn? Does anybody know how the zombie nautilus works? Because I know they can spawn with, like, with drowned on top of them and everything, but I don't know how rare they are or where they like to spawn or anything. I don't know, do I want to go up, see if that does anything for us? Move around some more. See if that changes anything. I see dolphins. Seeing literally everything but nautilus. Which is kind of weird. But the ocean was kind of their domain. Huh. Okay, well, let me make a sand pillar. This might actually not be enough sand to pillar all the way. No, it is. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Computer! Minecraft wiki. Zombie nautilus. Okay, so they're just dumb. That's it. They only spawn with trident drowns, and they have a 50% chance to spawn anytime a trident drown is made to exist. No matter what way or what how. So I might have actually heard another sound for Also, because it's only in war motions that they can spawn. Which kind of sucks, but, you know, whatever. Oh, hey, a regular Nautilus. Speak of the devil, I guess. I'm not so lucky that I would find more than one, though. Right. Time to set up. The beacon. Probably want to do it like here-ish. Goodbye, Coral. I need this space, and I also need you, so, you know, win-win. Yummers, I say, eating the whole coral deposit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really should have brought conduits for this. Bam, bam, bam. You know what, let's just do this for my shulker boxing. That'll make the process a little bit easier on you. Probably don't even need to access some of these boxes. Ah, but you know what? It's perfectly large, or perfectly sized that it doesn't matter if I need to or not, because there will always be space. Blech. I also have 4 bows. Oh! An enchanted one. Neat. Yeah. Block Blazing Blime. Hopefully I didn't miss any of the iron blocks, because if I did, I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm. It's gonna be such a pain to get more iron. Beacons are already, like, insanely expensive. Okay, I think we did literally get all of it. Thank goodness. That should activate momentarily, but I do need to get myself a single ingot. Let me just... You know, I should probably bring this stuff somewhere where it won't get back into my inventory. Okay, did you seriously have to do that? Stupid tropical fish. Get in my way as I'm about to launch myself 7,000 miles an hour in a random direction. Ugh, what an idiot. I can't believe it would do that intentionally, and not at all by accident. Ugh. Alright. Iron ingot. Paste 2. Boom. Alright. And so begins the coral gathering part of this process. Again. Don't worry about picking it up, because you can't breathe for 5 full minutes underwater, so you just kind of gotta, you know, wait until you begin suffocating, and then go up and collect all the stuff that you mined. And craft it even. And hey, while you're at it, try to break as many of the coral and coral fan types as you can. Get yourself some more resources, you know? This is what I call prime entertainment. You do actually get quite a lot mined in a very short period of time with haste. Unfortunately, some of the coral is just tall enough that you kind of have to go out of your way to mine it, which does get in the way of efficiency, but I mean, whatever, right? It's way more efficient than manually mining it the way that I was before. I do have enough time, I think, to tear down some of this. Because, again, you don't really breathe for very long. Or I guess you can't really hold your breath for all too long. About 30 seconds-ish. Or maybe a minute or two if you're better at counting than I am. Alright, and as you can see, we've got a pretty good amount of coral already. This is why you must bring yourself a beacon, if you can get your hands on it. Because it is so helpful. I already have over a stack of yellow coral. Ain't that wonderful? Ain't that peachy? Ain't that preen? Yes. The fun part of collecting it all and dumping it into the proper boxes. No, but seriously, this is like an insane amount of coral. Carl, that kills people. I should be using my trident for this. You make this faster, I think. Just want to make sure I don't miss any. It's very, very important that you gather up as much coral as you can, because it is not a very renewable resource, even if the world is infinite. Stack, stack, stack. Boom! It's already quite a good amount. The Sonk-Ponkle sea pickles aren't super necessary. I'll hold on to some of them, dump more later. We get some air and just think of the next spot to start. I guess we should start here. It's actually a lot denser than the other area I was in for gathering coral. Which does mean, of course, more coral for me. Focus on something other than the color yellow this time, context. You have enough. The sound it makes is kind of funky. I do like that. Coral also has a really annoying quirk where, what is it? If it isn't touching water for a very short period of time, it just immediately dies. Which, I understand why they would include that in the game, but it just makes it really annoying to build with it. It needs to be adjacent or diagonal to a water block, as far as I recall. Very, very annoying mechanic. I'm not eviscerating a natural ecosystem, I'm just relocating it. Also very fun to swim around afterwards and collect all my free stuff that I have obtained from effortlessly melting through with it, knife through butter style. Just a tad bit. Yeah, only a spoonful. I'm not even sure this will be enough, to be honest. Like, it's a lot, but if you've seen the other, like, mega structures I build, and how I want to decorate them with coral and stuff, it's probably going to take more than I'm able to carry with me right now. Which is fine, I can just come back later for more blocks of it. Just a tad annoying to gather, you know? Which one of these is mostly empty? This one? No. Stack, 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 stack. Oh yeah, and another thing. Stack. Seriously, it's actually insane how much more efficient this is than the other methods, which I guess makes sense. Efficiency does provide a significant increase in the speed at which you can mine, but still, it just feels so wonderful to be able to do it effortlessly after suffering through it previously. I think we want to get a bunch more blue coral, so I'm gonna hit these up real quick. I can ignore yellow entirely. I just really like the color blue, okay? It's too bad there's no, like, green coral. That's a very dumb thing to say, I know, but I mean, like, there could be more colors of coral. It would be cool and awesome. I said I could ignore it. I'm not going to. Still want coral of all kinds. And I have more open filters. Yellow? More like yell no. Actually don't know how far the beacon radius is, so I'm not entirely certain how far I'm gonna be able to go before the game gets mad for me being out of range for too long. My haste runs out. We've begun the damage-taking phase of this process. Let's surface up. Got ourselves some more coral. I don't know what it is about gathering coral, but with a beacon it's quite entertaining, I think. At least for me. I enjoy being able to calmly drift through with the Minecraft music playing, while I smelt through walls of coral. I've been doing this for an hour already, holy crap. This takes a lot more time than I thought it did. Actually, a lot less, all things considered. This is quite a lot less tedious than it could have been. I mean, hey, more stacks of block. Which one of you is this one? I don't even have a stack of any of those, do I? Right, and sea pickles. Could just dump the rest of the sea pickles in this little spot there. Let me open this up with some lights. Make it a bit more visible. Oh, I completely missed an entire stack of coral. Silly me. Expecting a lot more of my viewers to show up. Well, it's later in the day. Or I guess later than I normally stream. Because I had to delay it a bit. Sometimes folks come around more often, sometimes they hop in for half a second, say nothing, and then pop out. It's simply the way of content creation and viewing. It's unusually quiet even with the delay. I'm kind of okay with it. I like streaming, and this is really just about the building of Minecraft, but I can do this by myself if I want to, but I'm streaming it so that people can watch if they want to. Sometimes people don't want to or can't. Both are valid and occur. It would be nice to be able to have more people to interact with while I do it, of course, but like there's a sort of like trance that I go into at a certain phase of this that makes it a bit like easier to work, I guess, to break all of the blocks and not really care as much about saying things. Because that's what this is for. It's just so I can silently sit through this excavation process of removing an entire ecosystem to place it somewhere else. Which, honestly, I might just take a stop at some point, even with empty shulker boxes available, because it would be nice to simply get to building part. Can't comprehend. When no one's in your streams, it's so hard to be entertained. You just ignore everything and just do. I think I'm just built different. Like, the point of this was for fun. Like, if people want to comment on my creations... Oh, frick, did I miss some of my stuff? Holy frick. Better get that before it despawns. I completely forgot to pick this up. I am glad that the 5-minute timer is a lot longer than I seem to think it is, though. That is helpful. Oh yeah, we got lots of inventory space. I don't know, it's nice to have people watching, but at the same time, like, I'm doing it because I can, not because I need people to view me at all times. Like, yeah, it's cool, and I'm proud of my construction. It also, I guess, it gives me something to do other than, like, listen to random YouTube content in the background while I'm working on these projects. You stream for fun too, but like creativity is a limited resource that runs out in a void. Exactly. Which is why having more people around makes it a lot easier. I think also a bunch of other larger streamers commented on it as well, but like, it's like really, really difficult to do streams when you have nobody watching. It's hard to be entertaining. It's hard to think, hard to even talk. And even like videos and stuff, solo, are difficult. But you just get better at them with practice. You might forget if you don't keep doing it constantly, but it's like riding a bike or something, I guess? I don't know. I mean, sometimes the entertainment really is just the thing that you're doing, not even the words that you're saying. How far does the beacon reach? Because this resets to 15 or 16 every 3 or so seconds. But if I go out to here, it still reaches. What? How far does it go? Oh, not there. As soon as it resets, I'll know I'm in range. Oh. How the frick does this work? You could just Google it, you know, Mr. Context. It would be easy. When you browse Twitch, you try to leave a comment on any stream you find yourself watching. It always lightens up an empty stream lobby, even though you only watch the Bob Ross Twitch streams, basically. Fair. I don't even use Twitch. I don't like it as a platform. I don't like a lot of things about YouTube as well, but I think Twitch is just worse, generally. It sucks even more somehow. It's possible, trust me. I mean, there's obviously even worse platforms, but I don't enjoy Twitch's API or UI or much about it at all. And it's somehow just as comically evil, if not more, than the YouTube stuff. That doesn't stop it from being useful for showing the stuff off, but it's still annoying. Most of the other sites, like what Nebula, that do this type of thing aren't popular enough to be free yet, or are intended to permanently be not free. Which, you know, sucks. I only use it because it's all completely random, so you don't have to deal with algorithms. Yeah. The nice thing about YouTube is it has an algorithm at all, and that's the thing. That's like, the algorithm is both a blessing and a massive curse. It's beneficial in a number of ways, and it's incredibly freaking annoying to work around. Copy the spiffing Brit or something, I don't know. Ah, the color blue, my beloved. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, da, now. Anyway, yeah. It's just nice, I guess. Nice to have at least one person watching when you're doing things. See, I'm used to making all of those Noita videos, the ones where I'm doing literally just playing Noita for like a straight hour, and then it's shoved into a video that I post, so I can like constantly talk while doing something. Or at least I'm better at talking while doing things than I was before. And it is helpful, but it's mostly just me spouting nonsense or whatever first comes to mind. Or completely losing focus on what I was doing and then dying, which is arguably quite funny to watch. Still evil. It's not like YouTube corporate monopoly evil. Twitch is evil in a more intentionally overlooking bad things in people because of money and totalitarian style, which is indeed a bummer. Cowabummer! Dun 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 dun. I think I need more red as well. Yeah. Really, I would just like an infinite source of coral in this game. But no, we can't have nice things. Not allowed. No. Excuse me. Huh. Guess I could just store this in here mostly. Jeez Louise. The big bee's knees. I'm gonna move these into a separate container since they're full stacks. YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok are just the trinity of evil video platforms indeed. The unholy trinity reference Faith, the unholy trinity. Oh, no way. Alright, dunk that in there, dunk that in there. I don't believe these have any space in there. Doesn't look like it. Okay. What? Do you not know about Faith, the unholy trinity? There's no way Pickle doesn't know about Faith, the unholy trinity. Seriously? Wait, really? You haven't heard of... Oh my gosh. Goated game. You should go watch 4 video essays on it and full playthroughs. No, but seriously, it's a very, very cool game. I think you would like it. It has an awesome style. It uses it's really cool. I can't like describe it very well right now because I'm trying to mine coral, but you should totally go check it out. Leave the stream right now and go look at it. It's so interesting. I bet you would like it. It's got the cool, scary, spooky elements of it. It's got the frickin' thingos and the doos. It's actually just like really cool. Go check it out. Look up Faith the Unholy Trinity on YouTube.com. It is a really, really cool game. It's very, very interesting. I think you would like it, and if you don't, I will be very disappointed because it really does seem like the type of thing that you would like. At least, like, enjoy looking at. It's that one Atari-style horror game. Yeah! A cat. Huh? What about a cat? Oh, and Cass told you about it on a bus ride once. Okay, I thought you would have probably have heard of it, but like, I don't know, man. It seems like kind of exactly the type of thing that you would have found in your YouTube recommended or your just while browsing the internet. It seems like the type of thing that you would already know about, because it really does seem like a true certified pickle experience. It has some really awesome rotoscoped scenes. And I say rotoscoped, they partially rotoscope it, the rest is like, you know, drawn on afterwards. You know how that works, Mr. Animator over here. You know what that is. I don't know. I don't need to explain it. Your YouTube is all Markiplier and artist Goob Gob. Markiplier played it, didn't he? I remember Markiplier. If Markiplier didn't play it, then I'm going insane, but I thought Markiplier played the game. I could have sworn he did a video on it. If not, you should just, like, find someone who you can tolerate listening to play it. Or, even better, someone who you would actually like to watch play it. Watch playing it, play it. Jeez. My words are becoming slurred and mixed together because I simply cannot speak. I'm not allowed. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, no way. It's cool to see a horror game take the whole fear's lack of information and take it in stride in such a creative way. It's pretty dang awesome. Okay, how much more of this can I mentally capacitate before my brain implodes? That's like a good amount of core. But I want more. My greed is going to be my downfall. You know what? I'm going to stop here with gathering it for now. Just because I don't want to overdo it too much. I can even sort it now that I think about it. Let's do that real quick. Let's do some degree of sortation. We'll start with this box. I'll just, you know... Yummers. I'll make this into the bubble coral first. And then from there, I don't know, whatever. I had a similar idea where it's Resident Evil Silent Hill thing, but you're near side and everything is blurry and blobs, and they'd like hide from you in steel style but somber. That would be pretty dang cool. Give me the brain, Carl. Yes, please. This will be my box of blue stuff. And also 2 pieces of brain coral. Actually, you know what? I can just make an overflow chest. This one will be the overflow chest for now. Blue. And a blue. And a yellow. And red. Okay, that's like quite a lot of coral. And we obviously have all of this. Rabbit's foot. For sure a pickle core idea. I mean, hey, that's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Alright, just gotta dig up this whole entire beacon, which will only take 4 years. You know what, I'm just gonna take the frickin' coral approach with this, mine it as I can. And then collect it all at the very top when I'm done. Since in theory it should just go straight to the top. Oops. Well, whatever. Imagine suffocating. Couldn't be me. I'm gonna pick this up real quick. Wish you would just learn to code so you can actually make your game ideas, but you don't have the patience or, like, sanity to make sense. It's like learning a new language. It is a little similar to learning a new language. There are major differences, and one of them is that it is in English, and you can understand what things do by literally looking up the documentation. Because code, unlike a lot of other languages, is fully documented online on Google.com. And throughout the internet, you will find many, many answers to your questions. Whereas other languages are a massive pain to learn without going through specific courses that you either have to pay for, or have to scour the internet for, or without, like, not actually learning the language through. Duolingo comes to mind. Fun fact, it doesn't actually really teach you the language very well. It just makes you make the sounds and noises that you can kind of understand it, but not really. Although, you probably already know that. Bacon. Alright. That is done for now. We throw our coordinates on top. Get the sea glider on. Get our fireworks. Remember where we are and actually take a tiny minor detour to get some sand. Again, don't know why there's a camel here. I just want to grab a little bit of extra... Okay. Really? This looks like a good spot to start sand getting. No. Remember Brilliant for a bit, but the code course is literally just Scratch, but D tier? Yeah. Brilliant's kind of bad. You're gonna have to manually just start using, like, Godot tutorials to figure out what the frick you want to do. I just said tutorial instead of tutorial. Am I cooked? I am for real cooked, bro. I can't... My brain is trying to say things faster than I can, like, speak them. I'm thinking too fast. Are we... Oh my gosh, my health. I just want sand, bruv. Scratch is such an underrated resource. Scratch is really quite good. The problem is that it's, like, got a terrible, website that it operates on. Like, any coding language can work to make really cool things. The question is if you're going to have to deal with complete BS API and documentation. Scratch does have a lot of short sites, obviously, or whatever you want to call them, shortcomings. But kind of just is really readable, which makes it a very, very nice language. It's accessible, it's readable, and goodness gracious, is that helpful. If you're wondering why I need sand, it's to make my seafloor look nice. And even though I've torn up a bunch of the seafloor, I'm never really going to have enough sand. Which is why I need to eat this entire desert. To fill my inventory with sand. Also, yes, I think it is very funny to dodge skeletons by digging a trench. Why are there like 30? Holy frick! Mainly it's because it's a children's toy, but, I mean, it's basically Python in a visual format. It is actually just a different, slightly different Python in a visual format, which is kind of what makes it so nice. Should have done this during the day or brought a bed with me. Dude. Could you frick off, please? There are like 30 skeletons. Oh my goodness gracious. I am trying to do something here. Please die. Go, my creeper. Solve my problems for me, and then 30 more appear out of nowhere. Okay, sure, whatever. He got sniped. How much do I have left? I don't feel like fully filling my inventory with sand. I was planning on putting it in the shulker box, but, you know, I might not get the opportunity to do that, so whatever. I've had enough of this. I think you'd be more willing to learn coding if there were more visual languages. Your brain is too visual. Godot has some visual aspects that make it a lot nicer. The color of different like terms and words makes it very nice. But code also does have a lot of visual aspects in and of itself that make it kind of helpful for that. There's node-based coding languages, that's true. Also, again, hi, docs. You could just look into Godot a little bit, see if it would interest you, because it's mostly made for games, and it's kind of just Python. Or I guess it's kind of Python-styled. Like an Unreal, yeah. Unreal has the very nice node-based stuff. Have you tried real coding? What's real coding? You mean like Java? You mean like the less fun code? You mean the languages that are different than Godot's? Because real coding is just any form of programming. Like, you could classify just about anything as real coding. Once you learn the syntax, actually writing the code is second nature. The visual part doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's like writing in actual English. But the problem is, some people just aren't good at it. That's just, you know, if you're not good at writing normally or typing normally, you're probably not going to enjoy coding very much normally. Am I in the right area? Yeah, but it's not like writing English. It's a bit like writing English. I mean, like, depending on the language, it can be more or less like writing in English, but it is kind of a lot like writing in English. I think it was already installed on your computer, just haven't started using it in tutorials. Code writing is often not super unique, it's just how you combine assets. Yeah. Again, like Scratch, which you have used before. A lot of coding is like Scratch. It's just, you need to figure out what all the words mean first, and then you can combine them together. Just about everything is a different function. Let's do our decorating the seafloor part. I'm gonna start covering this with sand. This will be my box for containing my sand. What? Oh. You find tutorials garbage, but you really succeed with a structured course. You might have success if you took a course, because you're sort of forced to do all the less fun bits you actually learn. He did say he tried Brilliant, and it didn't really work for him, but I don't know if Brilliant's even really a good course. I think it's probably not great at best, and probably quite crappy at worst. You mean like school? That's true. Not Brilliant. Ugh. You could just do school stuff. Yeah, you could take a course in school. Question there is if you actually want to do that. Because, you know. I mean, I guess it contributes to whatever credits you need for graduating something. Done. Cool, that's already looking a lot nicer having that stone covered up. What the frick? Did I place stone over top sand here? You're already taking classes, then adding one isn't a huge deal. Yeah, exactly. It's probably not, but, like, I don't like doing it. You want a learning environment would definitely help. It's not like there's really huge amounts of homework for programming. Well, that depends on the course you're taking. Like, a lot. It also depends on how much stuff that you do for yourself and how much you're just doing for work, but yeah. An intro course? Oh, if it's just, yeah, I mean, obviously starting with intro course, but, like, yeah, why would that have more work? Now that I think about it for more than half a second, yeah. Take an intro course, it'll be an easy place to start. And they are... I don't even know if an intro course would be good to start with, though. I mean, definitely for learning the language, so you might as well. If you start anywhere, do an intro course, it'll be helpful. And then from there, you can figure out if you want to keep going or if it's too tedious and annoying. What? Oh. Sometimes I don't think before I speak. It's usually not very good to do that. You know, I should just set up a beacon while I'm over here. I need to do that eventually anyway, because I'm going to be doing more excavating as part of this project. Should check if your college has any intro courses. It has animation branch for video games, so maybe it has coding or something. Oh, almost certainly it's going to have an intro course for, like, some type of programming. How am I not picking these up? Okay, whatever. I don't need it. I have infinite stone anyway. I'm getting my shovel out. Swap you with more sand. They often actually do it in Godot, too. That's awesome. Godot is a really nice language. I'm vouching for it the more I use it. I think I've only showed off a little bit of what I've made with it, but, like, I should, like, work on that more and more. I could even do that during streams, even. That would be fun. But yeah. Godot is pretty goated. It's, they partnered with Blender directly, too, as well, so you can directly, put meshes that you've made in Blender into the games, really easily now. They translate automatically, they got a whole thing for it, it's really cool. I would definitely recommend checking that out. Almost out of my initial stacks of sand already. I thought that was the in-game music. No, that was just somebody screaming in the distance again. In this building, more often happens than you think. More often happens than you think. Language, English is my first. I do think patches of other materials than sand would maybe look nice, but they have to be sand-like. So, like, concrete powder. That doesn't work, though. Immediately lists a material that literally doesn't work. I can't think of any. Like, I guess gravel, maybe, but, eh. Also, these being slightly covered in sand is definitely something that I should have been doing earlier more often. Just because it looks nice. Look at that. It looks so much nicer just being coated in sand. I might fully do just sand, actually. Too dang nice. You heard about that. It's literally just importing the blend files. Yeah, it's awesome. I've only gotten to use it a couple of times, obviously, because it was mostly just testing. But when I start actually integrating proper models in, even just proper test models, it's going to start looking and being quite helpful. Not having to worry about, like, 80% of some of the annoying stuff is quite nice. Obviously, there are going to be issues still, but, like, they're much lessened by the direct integration that they've set up. Not really sure why this is as annoying as physically possible, but, you know. I'm gonna have to replant some of this stuff, but that's whatever. I wish there were more than, like, 4 underwater songs, because they all feel very, very atmospheric and nice. But, like, just not enough, you know? I need a little bit more variation in my music. I hear a drowned. Shut up! Ugh. I need to get frog lights. Oh, Hi there, Trident Drowned. That's like 3 today. Holy frick. Oh, and he's enchanted as well. The conduit was trying to kill him. That's awesome. I love conduits. They are such an awesome block. I'm so glad that they were added to this game. Kinda sucks that guy didn't drop his trident, but, well, they're rare, so, you know. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Also, I already have 2 tridents. I don't really need more right now. Give me that pickle. Give me those pickles. Holy frick. I'm thankful I don't need more stone stuff. I already got a lot. Where did they make the arrow sound when falling after they've hit something or other? I should be bringing the shulker with me, but it's just like, it would take more than half of a second, so... Gotta say, I am glad that this looks so good. I'm probably gonna need more sand than this, though. What stone? There's never been stone here. Okay, but seriously, just covering this up makes it, like, so much more simple than having to fill in parts of that cave at all. Why did I do this? Well, oops, didn't mean to destroy that. Oh well. See, I feel like my lowering of the ocean floor in these areas was kind of unnecessary. Doesn't mean I'm not going to continue contributing to it, mind you. I'm just saying. Guess I better start filling this area out with more sand. Let's destroy that. And I'm fine with this. Okay. I would love if I didn't have to be slightly annoyed every other moment by stupid things like, I don't know, sand not placing the way I want it to. I wonder if I should just break all the blocks first and replace them with sand second. Might be like slightly less tedious, but also I don't care. Dude. Ah! I'm going nuts. I should turn on hitboxes and make sure that I'm always got my crosshair within my my thingy, my hitbox. I think I was gonna say hotbar, but that's completely inaccurate. I guess I could also just not hold down right-click all the time. Clear out small spaces like this, and then fill them in really quickly. What is with all the drowned spawns, anyway? What? Did I hear a pufferfish? I heard a pufferfish. I don't know where he was, but he made a sound, alright. If I clear out like that, then I can just mine the individual blocks and place sand afterwards more easily. Start bringing my shulker with me as well. This doesn't need to be in my hotbar. Put away some stacks of coffee. Coffee stew. I could do rock outcroppings, actually. Make them stick out like a sore thumb. Oh, no, you don't. I need to make sure I don't miss any of my coral. If I lose any, it could be particularly bad. Also, I don't need to replace the ground beneath the coral with sand, since it won't be visible anyway. Directly beneath, that is. See? Yeah, this is some gosh dang progress, alright. I don't think I've shown Pickle my my storage room yet. I don't know if he's seen it, but I added a whole bunch of stuff to it. And I'll do more adding to it and complete it eventually, but it doesn't need to be complete yet. It just needs to be functional. Which it is. It's got a bunch of copper golems in it. And by in it, I mean, like, they're behind the chests, and they move the items around, and it's really nice. Oh, you know, I could use lapis lazuli blocks with the blue coral. I think it matches colors pretty well. New idea added to the pile. I do have quite a lot of lapis, so, you know. Just an idea. Also, copper bulbs with enough oxidation with blue coral probably looks pretty nice as lighting. I think fully oxidized. I guess they don't produce much light when they're fully oxidized, though. Dragonfish. All of the underwater songs are pretty dang good. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to fill this all up with coral and seagrass. And then I have to remove some of it later so I can build my project more, my undersea palace or something. Speaking of, I need to figure out an idea for lowering the ground level for that. I guess sea level is more accurate, but I don't care. Wrong item. I don't know what's so calming about this, other than the music, I guess. I think I'm just gonna be silent for a bit. What time is it? How long have I been streaming for? Holy crap. Almost 2 hours at this point. Gotta say, this has been a great use of my time. Okay, that is another massive chunk of exposed stone turned into no longer exposed stone. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. Did I pick the shulker back up? No, of course I didn't. I'll do that later, I suppose. Can't wait to fill this area up with more coral and stuff. Especially after I've gotten a whole bunch more fans and regular versions of it. I don't know what they're called. Natural foliage coral, I guess. That is probably a proper term that exists for it, but I'm not going to figure that out, so better just keep on digging away. I'm out of sand. Should have gotten more. Well, this has been quite productive. I'm gonna go store away all this stuff. I'm gonna have to make another entry point to these structures soon, because this gets real tedious. I have to enter and exit these over and over. Let's just go through the maintenance tunnel. I like that elevator. I think it's pretty cool. And here is my storage room. What do you think happens here? You guessed it. Storage. This guy deals with my cobblestone for me. I don't remember which one of them deals with my diorite. I know you're sand and gravel. Guess it's not you. You're diorite. Which also probably means that you're granite. Nope, you're not. Which one of you is granite? Your granite? There's your granite. And I know this guy also does andesite. In one of his 12 trillion chests. Anyway, rest of the cobblestone's gonna go right here. With my little sorting man. It's probably one of my favorite builds just because of the storage portion, making it a lot more, you know, nice and whatnot. Let me just get some sand real quick. Floating dream. And a good bit more. I'll leave at least a stack for now. I actually think that's most of the cover-up done. I didn't need to bring all of the sand with me. I should make some more glass. Yeah, this is like the last of the cover-up bit for now. I guess it'll be helpful for making the coral stick out a bit. And also for, you know, covering this crap up. Ugh. You know what would be cool, actually? Let me find some nice coral blocks. Horn coral, probably. And then if we just cover this up with coral beneath it... I don't want to waste coral like that right now. That's too wasteful for me. Let me just get some stone. We'll do something with this, I'm sure, eventually. I'm just gonna have to, you know, feel like it at the time that I do it. You know, probably want to be digging around these so that their areas are more well lit. What is this? Hidden cave. Huh. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to light this up at some point. That some point is not right now. I don't think this is enough stone, but I will begin the filling process. No matter. Would be cool to have like a little tiny coral entrance into this cave. More stuff like that just feels quite nice. Oh, this is definitely enough. Okay. Probably fine leaving sandstone here, just as a reminder. There is indeed a cave beneath this. There we are! Yet another cover-up completed. Should start on the coral stuff. Just feels slightly tedious, you know. And I could cover up this ravine. I feel like I should do that. I feel like making it covered is going to be an important portion of this structure's existence. Having it too obvious would make it look a little bad. Then you've got this cool undersea cave, and like, it just feels like it needs to be covered. Just cover all of that. Well, I won't do it right now. This was mostly gathering resources for the stream. I'm gonna fill that up with stone partially, and then maybe make subterranean additions for the rest of the structure later. Obviously, want to cover that with sand, so it's, you know, more sticking out of the groundish. This I've been waiting to do. There we are. There's me. I guess I can check around here, see if there are any other bits I need to cover with. Oh, You know, I didn't know you could do that. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, but I'm like, huh? I actually want to look at this real quick. I'm probably going to cut off the stream. Oh, heck yeah. Trident drowned. But yeah, I'm going to cut the stream off pretty soon. Okay, this guy is definitely spawning more drowned in. I'm going to punch him one at a time, see if I can't get more Trident drowned. See another drowned over there. Kaboom. Dun, dun, dun. My face when there are 3 dents. Are there? I mean, like, I can see the divots. Like... the dips in terrain, I suppose. Oh, tridents, yeah. Okay, I'm just being a little dumb. Apparently. Anyway, I'll throw myself indoors and then I'll stop for today. This was a pretty good stream, though. Did quite a lot of coral gathering, that's for sure. And the next time that I'm building, I will have a bunch more coral placed down. And then I can begin on more buildings. So you're gonna insult me for having no sense of humor, but now I don't have to. Yeah, I completely mistook the words. I'm just a little dumb, you know? A little stupid. My face when there are 3 donuts. Okay. Thank you for coming, Mr. Pickle. And if in the off chance somebody ends up watching through this VOD, thanks for watching. Most importantly. Oh, this goes through glass. Cool. Anyway, most importantly, have a nice day. Bye. And good night.